The Gianyar society now should be proud of having a great dance as the mascot of Gianyar Regency. This mascot dance took the figure of Kebo Iwa. By this dance, it is hoped that society will always remember the dedication of Kebo Iwa as the leader in Gianyar. This mascot dance of Gianyar Regency was created based on the spirit of Kebo Iwa in the past. Before this dance was launched, in the making process, this dance also got many advices until it becomes perfect dance. And it could show the spirit of Kebo Iwa itself. The spirit of Kebo Iwa and Gajah Mada as the most influenced figures in Gianyar should be exemplified by the leader of Gianyar Regency. Gianyar needs a leader who has the spirit of dedication and sacrifices in running good and clean government, as well as creating a harmonious life in the society.
As far as I know, as the generation of Kebo Iwa in Belah Batu, we know that he is one of the important person in Bali who is able to support the king of Astasura Ratnamui Banten in the 14th century. He is one of the famous backup of the king and uniting Bali in general and make the kingdom very, very famous all over Indonesia. In fact, Gajah Mada, who is also the minister of Majapahit in the 14th century, paid very much attention also to Kebo Iwa as the strong person which protect Bali in that century. So, as the generation of Kebo Iwa or Astasura Ratnamui Banten, we are so proud of him, and we identify and study about his ability in architecture, and we found that he set up so many spiritual architecture places, like so many temple around Gianyar, not only in Gianyar but also in some other part of Bali, in North Bali, in West Bali, in South Bali, in Middle Bali, and in East Bali. So we identified that in every old village in Bali, we find the site, or in Bahasa Indonesia we call it situs of Kebo Iwa, and that there will be always a temple and a statue of him, and also there is a well or water. So this is the characteristic of the building, spiritual building, spiritual center established by Kebo Iwa, and we are proud of it. And now, as the generation of Kebo Iwa, all of us in Bali, Sri Karangbuncing in Bali, try to identify all the cities that has been set up by him in order to be able to reconstruct, who was he, what kind of architecture he was in the past, so that we can identify, we can classify, and finally that we can generate, we can inform the generation of Sri Karangbuncing particular, and the generation of all Balinese people who also respect him in the future.
According to the region of Gianyar, Cokorda Arta Ardana Sukawati, Kebo Iwa, is a role model who inspires Gianyar society in the past, now, and in the future. By the launching of this greatness dance, the region of Gianyar hopes that the people of Gianyar could implement the spirit of Kebo Iwa in their lives.
One thing is the interest of him. He used to put on top of his interest the interest of community, the interest of the state. He put on top of his interest. I think this character is very seldom noticed at the moment. So seeing or knowing from those characters, I think it is in Gianyar region at the moment upon approval by the community, especially from the Parliament of Gianyar. So I'm, as the head of region in Gianyar, decided to put Kebo Iwa as an icon of Gianyar. And how we can socialize it to the community. First, we make sculptures of Kebo Iwa and also some dance reflecting about Kebo Iwa. So it makes it easier for us, especially for the leaders in this area, following to his character or following to his personality and his spirituality also. He has a very high spirituality. That is the reason why Gianyar region used his name as the icons of Gianyar.
The greatness dance of Kebo Iwa, which was made by Imade Side as the choreographer and Iketut Chatir as the composer, tells the story of Kebo Iwa as the true patriot who willing to sacrifice his life for unity of Indonesia. Besides that, Kebo Iwa is also convinced as the Duke of Batanahar Kingdom, who was admired not only as a governor but also as an artist, a writer, an expert sculptor. Moreover, Kebo Iwa was respected as a hero who loves peace and harmonious life. According to the head of dynasty of Sri Karang Buncing, Jero Made Supatra Karang, he thanked the government of Gianyar Regency, who already took the story of Kebo Iwa as the dance of greatness of this regency, and become the mascot of Gianyar.
We are the big family and his generation of Kebo Iwa. Strongly hope that from Gianyar culture and art city Bali, may bring and send holy vibration and patriotic spirit of Kebo Iwa to the world. On behalf of generation of Honorable Ratu Gede Kebo Iwa, in this occasion, I would like to express my full and the highest respect to either Dr. Insinyur Cokorda Arte Ardana Sukawati, MSI, as the regent of Gianyar, who get full support from all social component of Gianyar society members, who without any hesitation has determined Kebo Iwa as the icon of Gianyar Regency. We do hope by the spirit of Ide Cokorda ke Arte Ardana Sukawati, Gianyar will always be in the top position in culture, art, and other aspect of development in Bali.
According to the plan, based on the region regulation, the Kebo Iwa Dance will be performed in official events in Gianyar Regency.